this is Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com, and this week's lesson is going to be about a Sonny Boy Williamson tune called Bye Bye Bird. Now, for this lesson, I'm going to be playing it on a normal C harmonica, but the original version, Sonny Boy uses a low C, so it's exactly the same holes, but it's an octave lower. But I don't own a low C, so we're going to do it with just a normal C harmonica. So before we get started playing it, let's have a listen to what it sounds like. 1, 2. Alright, so that was the whole of Bye Bye Bird. So you're going to start with the first lick, which gets repeated twice and sounds like this. 1, 2. Okay, so we're starting before the 12 bar starts, so we're starting on beat 3 in the count-ins. That'll be 1, 2. So we have a sequence of eighth notes starting on beat 3. So 1 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw, 2 blow, and then landing on a 2 draw on beat 1 of the first bar. Okay, so let's try that. 1, 2. Okay, and then we go into some nice chugging. So the rhythm of the chugging is a little bit confusing, so we're going to go more by feel than trying to kind of think about it academically. So we have... So this... So that's in, out, in, out, in, out, out. Okay? In, out, in, out, in, out, out. And again, 3, 4. And then all of the draw chords are accented. So they're a little bit louder than the blow chords. So it's 3, 4. Okay, and if we put that together with the beginning, you are going to be playing that on beat 2 after that little lead up to it there. Okay, so 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. Okay, really think about those chords that are accented, the ba, 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 ba. Let's one more time, a little bit faster. 1, 2. And you can add a little kind of bark with your hands if you fancy, because it sounds quite nice. So you're going to repeat that twice, and then we go into the 4 chord with lick 2, which sounds like this. 1, 2. Okay, so it's the same kind of idea. We've got a little pickup phrase. So that's 4 eighth notes starting on beat 3 again. So this starts in bar 4 leading into the 4 chord. So you have 1 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw, 2 draw this time. So because you have 2 draws in a row, you want to articulate them, and then you're going to land on a 1 blow at the beginning of bar 5. So as we're changing to the 4 chord, and that's the root note of the 4 chord, so that's why we're playing it there. Okay, and you're going to hold that note for 6 beats. But I don't want you to think about it as 6 beats. I want you to think about it as 4 beats and then 2 beats. Because we always count up to a maximum of how many beats there are in a bar. We don't count more than that. We start a new count. So because there are 4 beats in each bar, you'll be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's your 6 beats. Okay, and then we repeat the first lick again. So let's try that lick 2, starting on beat 3. 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. Okay, so on that beat 3, at the end of that really long one blow, you get to play a draw note, so that's a little bit of relief if you're running out of air. You come back into the first lick. So. Okay, so that was your lick 2, going back into lick 1, and then let's have a look at lick 3. So this is the lick that gets played over the 5-chord, 4-chord changes, but it doesn't really follow the 5-chord, 4-chord massively, and that's not a big deal. It doesn't matter because it sounds awesome. So it'll sound like this: 1, 2. Okay, so still starting with that little pickup phrase. So it's back to the original pickup phrase: 1 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw, 2 blow. And so you're going to play that in bar 8, starting on beat 3. And then you are going to land on a 3 draw half step bend at the beginning of bar 9. So that's the beginning of the 5 chord. So we're alternating 3 draw half step bend and then 2 draw. And you're going to think, starting on a 3 draw half step bend on beat 1, and then you're going to play 2 draw on beat 2, and then a 3 draw half step bend on the off beat. So that's. But what's weird is that you're alternating which note lands on the beat, but you're always accenting the 3 draw half step bend, even if it doesn't land on the beat, which is a bit of a mind bender. So don't overthink it, just feel it. So I got. Okay, let's try that together, just that bit. So starting on beat 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then just at the end, so that final 3 draw half step bend leads into 3 more 8th notes: 2 draw, 2 blow, 1 draw. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so let's try playing that whole lick all the way through. So that starts on beat 3 in bar 8 and then goes to bar 9 and bar 10, so it's a big chunky lick. So 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. So the key to making this really work is making that 3 draw half step bend the accented note all the way through. It's not always landing on the beat, but it's always the focus, okay? And then we have one more lick, lick 4, which sounds like this, and starts on beat 1 this time, so that's a little bit easier. Okay, so we're starting with 2 draw chords on beat 1 and beat 2 of bar 11. Okay, and then on the offbeat between beat 3 and 4, we're gonna start a little phrase. So that's 1 draw, 2 blow, 1, 2, 3 draw chord. And then on beat 1 of the next bar, we do a little phrase. 2 draw, 1, 2 draw chord. So it's just a little widening of your mouth. Then 2 blow, 1 draw. And you hold that 1 draw a little bit, and then you go into the start again. So the 2 blow, 2 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw. And if you kept playing, that's where you would then start the the whole 12-bar blues sequence again, but that's your pickup phrase, so you don't need to repeat that pickup phrase. So that whole lick will sound like this. Okay, so that's definitely a phrase that you're going to probably need to slow down and just sit and practice that. So if you want to pause the video and just read the tab and do ba 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 ba. Okay. Now, if you're feeling feisty, let's try putting the whole thing together right from the top. Remember, we're starting on beat 3. You're going to repeat the first lick twice, then you're going to go to lick 2 once, then you're going to repeat the first lick again, then you'll have lick 3 and lick 4. So let's try that all the way through. 1, 2. Excellent. All right, so don't worry if you found that quite difficult to chain the licks together, because it is quite difficult. There isn't a lot of respite between any of it. So practice each of the licks individually, then practice putting them together as a cohesive whole. Now, to help you do that, you can download the tab by clicking on the link in the description below, where you'll also find audio clips of me playing each of those licks, so you can practice along with those audio clips. That'll make it a lot easier. And before you run away and do that, you can do something for me. If you enjoyed that lesson, give me a thumbs up by hitting the like button below. And also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, because I put out a new harmonica lesson every single Wednesday, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on next week's. And one more thing before you run away, you might see I'm wearing a rather snazzy "Keep Calm and Play Harmonica" t-shirt. That is the mantra that I live my life by. And if you want to have one of these t-shirts, you can do so. You can pre-order them on my website by clicking on the link in the description below, and then I'll be shipping those out on the 1st of September, because I'll get them printed. I'll put my order in on the 15th of August. So yeah, get involved. Thank you very much, and I will see you next week. Happy harping.